Good morning kids, how are you all? This is Khushbu Patel, welcome you to Saraswati Group of Education, and today we are meeting for the 5th session of chapter number 2. Before we start our session, I hope you all are having your textbook. So please, in your textbook, open page number 21. Now kids, if you remember what we have done in the last session, that was proteins and protective nutrients. I told you that protective food, which is vitamins and minerals, are actually not over. So today we are going to continue with that topic, right? So first we will cover the topic that is vitamins, right? There are different type of vitamins. We all know that we require vitamins. Yes, it is in less quantity. We require also in a less quantity, but still they are too much important, right? Why we need vitamin? Which type of vitamin is there? Which type of food sources from which we get the particular vitamin, and what these vitamins are functioning for our body? Why it is important? That all we have to cover today in this topic. So I hope you have opened page number 21, on which you have a one table which has 3 columns. So first we are going to understand that. Are you all ready? Let's start.
Okay kids, so now we have to understand the vitamins in a detailed manner. As here on the screen, you can see that there are 3 columns. It is also there in your textbook, right? See, the first column is vitamins, name of vitamins. Second column is for sources, and the third column is for the function. That means why that particular vitamin is necessary for our body. So let's see it one by one. First vitamin is vitamin A, that is also known as retinol, right? From which kind of a food do we get this type of vitamin A? Some examples are given, which is papaya, carrot, mango, pumpkin and milk. Now, why this vitamin A is necessary? How it is helping in our body? It keeps our eyes and skin healthy. That means if we want to improve our eyesight, right? If we want to improve our skin, right, in healthy manner, we should take a food which has a rich source of vitamin A, right? The second one is vitamin B, but if you will see that column, it is written B1, B2, B3 and B12. That means these are the sub-vitamins of vitamin B. First we will see that we get vitamin B from the sources like milk, green vegetables, peas, eggs, cereals and tomatoes, right? Now there are different type of vitamin B, as you can see here, and all the different type of vitamin B is doing the different function in our body. So first we will see vitamin B1, which is also known as a thiamine, right? See, the function of vitamin B1 is required for normal growth and development of our body, right? It is just required for the growth and development of our body. Next one is B2, that is riboflavin, right? And sources are same. But what is the main function of it? See, essential for proper functioning of nerves in the body. We know that in our body there are so many nerves, present, right? So if you want that your nerve should work properly, then you should have a food containing vitamin B, right? The third one is B3, which is also known as niacin or nicotinic acid, which is required for various reactions taking place in the body. That means there are so many chemical reactions going on in our body, like digestion of food, respiration, excretion, that means removal of waste from the body, right? So these all reactions require certain vitamin. Which vitamin? Vitamin B3, right? Next one, vitamin B12, which is also known as cobalamin, right? Which is very much necessary. See, essential for the production of blood cells in our bone marrow. Now, bone marrow is a liquid which is present between the joints of the bone, right? In which the blood cells are produced. This blood cell will only produce if you have vitamin B12. So you should have a food containing all the type of vitamins. As you know that we require vitamins in a very less amount, but still it is necessary, right? So this was the part of vitamin B. Moving further, that is vitamin C, which is also known as ascorbic acid, right? Ascorbic acid. And we get vitamin C from all the citrus fruits. Citrus means sour, khata, right? Like amla, green chilies, citrus fruits such as oranges, lemons, tomatoes, right? And how it is functioning? It helps our body to fight diseases, right? We know only that since last 1.5 years we are taking the fruits having much vitamin C because it helps to fight the disease, right? And we know that which disease we are going through right now, the greatest pandemic of the century, that is corona, right? So vitamin C is necessary. Next one, vitamin D, which is also known as calciferol. How do we get it? We get it from the sources like milk, butter, cod liver oil, eggs, right? Why vitamin D is necessary? Because it helps our body to use calcium for strong bones and teeth. That means many times we have to work under the sunlight, but we don't like it. But do you know that actually sunlight is the natural source of vitamin D? Why? Because it is necessary for the bones. It makes our bones too much strong, right? And it is also necessary for the teeth because it allows the body to use the calcium, right? Okay. Next one is vitamin E, which is also known as tocopherol. We get it from whole grains, green leafy vegetables, nuts and olives, which is essential for general fitness and good skin, right? Ekdam glowing skin, very healthy glowing skin. If you need, you should take a vitamin E food. If you know, in the market, right, if you go to any medical store, you can get vitamin E tablet as well, right, which can be used for the good skin and for applying on our hairs, right? So that is also needed. Next one is vitamin K, which is also known as phylloquinone or phylloquinone. We get vitamin K from green leafy vegetables, right, which helps in clotting of blood, What do you mean by clotting? See, कभी कभार आपको लग जाता है तो खून निकल आता है, राइट? तो अगर ज़्यादा खून बह जाएगा तो क्या होगा? You may get faint, right? So if you have vitamin K proper in your body, then it will clot the blood. Means blood ने જમાવી દેશે, બહાર બહુ નહીં નીકળવા દે, right? So vitamin K is necessary for that. Clear? So this was the table related to the vitamins, their sources and function. Now as you can see below the table there is a one line. Which is that? Vitamin B and C are water soluble, right? What do you mean by water soluble? You can write if you want to. It means that vitamin B and C can dissolved in water. हम लोग जो पानी पीते हैं उसमें मिक्स हो जाएगा, right? It cannot be stored in our body. That means taking vitamin B and C will not make you fat. Why? Because it is water soluble. Next one is vitamins A, D, E and K are fat soluble. That means it will get absorbed with the fat, and yes, it will stored in the fatty tissue of your body, right? वो फैट के जो हमारे टिश्यूज़ होते हैं उसमें मिक्स हो जाएंगे. So that are considered as vitamin A, D, E and K, right? Is it clear? Okay.
Okay kids, so as you have completed understanding this table of vitamins, let's move further. Now see in your textbook, right? See, if our body does not get sufficient amount of a certain vitamin for a prolonged duration of time, then we might suffer from certain diseases called deficiency disease. Now kids, if you have understood the slide properly, you come to know that yes, vitamins are necessary. Some vitamins are necessary for our eyesight, some vitamins are necessary for our bones and teeth, some vitamins are necessary for our skin and hair, some are necessary for our nerves, right? Some are necessary for our development. In short, although we require the vitamins in a less quantity, but it is important equal to the carbohydrate, fats and protein, right? But just imagine that if we are not taking a food having vitamin, then what will happen? You see that some of the kids will say, I don't like milk, I don't like to eat green vegetables, I don't like fruits. What will happen? Their body will have less amount of vitamins or maybe no vitamins. Then they may suffer with deficiency disease. जैसे अगर आपकी बॉडी में विटामिन ए नहीं है, then your eyesight will be poor. If vitamin D is less in your body, then your bones and teeth will be poor or it will be poorly developed, right? So we can say that although vitamins we require in a less amount, but it is very much important, or else we may suffer with some deficiency disease. Deficiency means less, right? विटामिन्स कम होने की वजह से जो डिजीज होते हैं उसको हम बोलेंगे डेफिशिएंसी डिजीज. About that we will study. But right now we have to go further for the next topic. This was the topic of vitamins. Now we are moving to the next topic. What is that? It is minerals. What is the next topic? Minerals. Because we know that these two foods, right, these two type of nutrient are considered as protective nutrient. They are known as what? Protective nutrient. Because they are giving a protection to our body. Right? So we have completed the vitamin section. Moving further to the mineral section. Right? See in your textbook. Minerals are also important elements required for maintaining good health and overall well-being. Minerals are also necessary. Right? Say for example, you have eaten a lot, but after eating, if you are not drinking water, then you will feel that something is absent. Right? As if when you will drink the water, you will feel fresh. You will feel good. Why? Because water also has certain minerals. Same way, many of the food items, the way they contain vitamins, they also have certain minerals which is required for our good growth, for our well-being, right? So that we may not fall ill every time. Okay, घड़िए बीमार ना पड़ी चाहिए. So we require minerals, right? See, they like vitamins are required in small quantities. We require vitamins as well as minerals, but in a small quantities, right? See, they make up about 4% of person's mass. Now, what do you mean by mass? See, mass means weight, right? And weight means what? Our body weight. So, minerals, if it is present in our body, तो जो total weight हमारा होता है, उसमें से 4% of weight is because of minerals, right? So minerals are necessary. Okay, see, some important minerals essential for our body are iron, calcium, iodine, sodium, phosphorus, potassium, fluorine and magnesium. So, certain names of minerals are given here, which is essential, which is required for our growth, which is required by our body. So now we are going to understand all these minerals one by one. Let's get started.
Now we are going to see the minerals which is essential for our body. The first one is iron, right? It is important for the formation of a red colored pigment called hemoglobin in our body. Now kids, pigment and hemoglobin we have seen in the hard word, right? So iron is necessary to make the hemoglobin in our body. And we know that hemoglobin is giving a red color to the blood, right? See, this pigment is essential for transport of oxygen through blood, right? This pigment is not only giving a color to the blood, but it is also helping in transporting of oxygen, right? Oxygen will also get transport throughout the body by mixing with the blood, right? Blood gets its red color due to the presence of hemoglobin that I have told you, right? Some of the iron rich food are green leafy vegetables, apple, jaggery, tamarind, figs and guava, right? So iron rich food means from where we can get the iron, that is green leafy vegetables, apple, jaggery means gourd, tamarind means ambli, figs means anjeer and guava means jamfar, right? So these were the sources of iron rich food, right? Now moving to the next one, that is calcium. It is essential for the development of healthy bones and teeth, right? We know that our body is having one of the strongest system which allow us to sit straight and stand straight, that is bone. So bone should be healthy, and strong. We can make it healthy and strong by taking the food which is rich in calcium. Right? It is present in food such as milk, milk products, eggs, broccoli and turnip. Right? So we know that minerals are necessary, but different minerals are necessary, not only one type of minerals. Right? Moving to the third one, phosphorus. It is also required for healthy bones and teeth. It is found in milk, fish, bananas and whole grains. Right? Now, for bones and teeth, there are one vitamin, which is vitamin D, and two minerals necessary, which is one is calcium and the second one is phosphorus. These are the food items like milk, fish, bananas and whole grains, right, from which we can get the phosphorus. Right? Okay. Next one, iodine, very necessary. It is essential for the normal functioning of the body and its growth and development. That means normal function, like every day we are doing many type of a work, so the internal organ will also performing certain work, but that we cannot see. It can do their work on their own because we have sufficient iodine in our body. Right? See, it is present in seafood, that is sea plants and sea animals like fish and prawns, and of course iodized salt. Right? In TV also we see different advertisement having a iodine in a salt, which is good for our body. Right? Next one, potassium. It is required for building muscles and maintaining normal body growth. Some food that provide potassium are, right, we require to build up the muscle, right, muscles को grow करने के लिए, उसका proper growth होने के लिए potassium is required. And which type of a food from where we can get the potassium? Like meat, fish, milk, broccoli, pea, tomato, potato, citrus fruits, banana, kiwi and apricot. Right? So these are the food items from where we can get the potassium for our body. Right? Next one, sodium. It is essential for the proper functioning of muscle, nerves in the body. As I have told you in vitamin section also, that our body has nerves which is spreaded all over the body. Right? So, for their function, we require sodium. If we wish कि ये सारी इतना काम करे, we need to take sodium. Right? See, it is naturally found in several food items including milk. कई सारी food items ऐसी है जिसमें natural sodium होता है, like milk. Table salt or sodium chloride is also added to several food items to make them more palatable. That means sodium chloride, that is table salt, means the salt which we are using, is added to the food items so that we can have the sodium. Right? Palatable means khai shakiye. Okay? Which has more sodium. Next one, fluorine. Again, it is essential for maintaining the health of bones and teeth. Right? If our bones and teeth are strong, it is to be maintained, and for that maintenance, we require fluorine mineral. However, excess of fluorine can cause teeth problem like fluorosis. Right? कुछ भी चीज़ अगर ज़्यादा लेते हो तो वो भी ठीक नहीं है. So, for maintenance of the teeth, we may require fluorine. But if we are taking the food having excess of fluorine, right, our teeth will start shedding. નીચેથી પડવા લાગશે, મીન્સ ખરવા લાગશે, દાંતની કણી ધીમે 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 તૂટવા લાગે, દેટ ઇઝ ફ્લોરોસિસ. Fluorine is present in the traces in water and seafood. That means water in which the minerals are present, उसमें से एक है फ्लोराइन, और सी फूड में भी वो अवेलेबल होता है, राइट. एंड द लास्ट वन, मैग्नीशियम, टू मच इम्पॉर्टेंट. वाई? It is important for proper functioning of the heart and muscles, right? Because we know that heart is the main organ of our body, right? It is found abundantly in legumes. Abundantly means more. Legumes means pulses, broccoli, green leafy vegetables, whole grains and almonds, right? So for heart and muscles we require magnesium. So these are the example of such minerals which is necessary for our body, right? Okay.
So kids, after seeing this, I hope you have got the idea that why vitamins and minerals are necessary and why you should take all the different type of food, right? If you want to grow properly, your body as well as your mind, then you should take all the different type of food, right? So with this, I'm ending my session over here. But you know only, you have to read this topic again at your home. For any query, please go through this video. Now kids, every time, why am I telling you to read the topic? Just because you can improve your pronunciation, right? Like the new words, how you can pronounce, right? So while reading time in our live lectures, you can pronounce it properly. So please read it again, go through this video again for any query. We will meet next time with a new topic. Till that time, stay safe, stay at home. Bye bye.